What is up, YouTube watchers? Sorry about another night video, but hey, it's when I got done working, so it is what it is. Besides, this is just like a short little video to show I went ahead and installed, put in the sub box in the truck, and went ahead and mounted in the drivers, the one, I almost said Sundown, the Sundown Skar SDR 10s, you know, whatever. They're probably both made in the same Chinese factory. Skar Sundown, Sundown Skar, Skar down. I thought about getting a, if you notice here on the front, let me turn the phone around. You can see everything's installed. Looks good, fits pretty good in here. I should have, if you can see the front there, I should have angled the front back slightly because it does stick out pretty good bit right there. But I mean, I don't ever have any passengers in this truck. If anybody, it's going to be the old lady in the front seat up there. Ever since we've had this truck, well, I can't go back all the way to 2012, but ever since we had this truck, there's been very few passengers. I mean, I've rode back here, obviously, but ever since I've had the truck, there's been 0 passengers in the back. I don't plan on, maybe this phone light's bright enough. And as you can see, I found some wire to use. Again, I'm trying to keep this cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. This is like your typical wire for like a dryer or like a plug on a camper. It's like 12 gauge. As you can see, it's like 12 gauge, a little bit thicker than regular speaker wire, but you know what? It was free. I had just enough to do the box and the speakers and everything. I had to wire them. I get confused. I had to wire them series or parallel. Which one is it? I basically went from the positive one coil to the negative of the other coil, and then ran the speaker wires to positive and negative of both sides. What is that? Is that series or that's parallel, I think. I don't know. I get confused on that shit. I just know what I'm doing. I don't know the proper terms. I forget the proper terms. But anyway, that's it. Back here, what I might do is come off this with a piece of like sheet metal and build something to fill in this right here and attach it to this box to fill this in. And also I can attach it down here with 2 bolts and kind of slightly pull, as you can see here, kind of slightly pull the back of the box down a little bit, and that will anchor the box to the truck because it won't really move. But I mean, I can push, if I pushed it hard enough, it will slide all the way forward. And I'm thinking over time, driving this truck and braking and stuff, it may gradually walk forward a little bit. So just 2 bolts here, a couple of screws here, a piece of sheet metal. I don't know what gauge. I have to see what I got. Nothing too thick, maybe like a 1/8 inch or something. But I'll see what I got. But anyway, I mean, tapping, I mean, you can't tell anything about tapping on a woofer, but just, that sounds pretty fucking low. Like I said, it's got a 10-inch port that should be around 32 hertz. 31, 32 hertz, maybe 33 hertz, but I think it's closer to 30 hertz. I don't know. That may be too low for these 10s. I don't know how low these SDR 10s can play, if they can even play that low. God damn. That's the bad thing about parking in here, is up there, freaking birds come in here and like build nests up there, and they throw mud all over this truck, the side of this truck. No mud ever gets on this truck. As you can see the front, that's paint chips. But no mud ever gets on this truck here. It's just this truck. As you can see there, it's there, it's up there, it's all over this door. I'm gonna have to put some stuff up there to keep birds from nesting up there because, man, that sucks. But anyway, okay, that's enough of this dark ass video. that probably nobody's gonna watch, but I can't complain because, you know, I watch a lot of big name YouTubers like Cletus McFarland or Goon Squad, and I find myself skipping half their video because of what I like to call just filler content. I like to get right to the fucking point, which my videos never get to the point, which, you know, I don't care if you watch it or not. But anyway, I'm gonna get in here and we will look at the cost of everything so far. Okay, and here we are inside, and basically that's what I have in the box right there, $243 and some odd cents. I don't have the receipts anymore, but that's all materials to build the box. Obviously the wire was free, the port was free, so factor in some money for that. I don't know, like 20-30 bucks for a short piece of a short tube, PVC tube, and some wire. I don't know, like 10 feet of 12 gauge. This would be like 15-20 bucks for OFC. So it costs a little bit more, you know, probably closer to 250. But anyway, that's what I have in the box so far, and I guess the next video I make will be when I get an amplifier, if I'll ever get a phone call back from the job I applied for. Who knows when that'll be, but I'm thinking about going with maybe a 1200.1 Skar. That may be enough power to push those 210s. I found a couple of them on there that are relatively cheap that have popped up refurbished, like a little over 100 bucks, 120 bucks or something like that. But anyway, that will be, probably be the next video. So thanks for watching. You guys have a great day or night.